Alright guys, starting with a new video, and this time it's a little different, and I wanted to do a deck profile of my favorite character of all time, Future Trunks from Set 2. This is with just the cards you have access to on Octagon, and the deck is pretty awesome. I was testing playing a little bit with it, and this is what I came up with for a beginning build after thinking it a little bit and seeing how cards work together, and maybe if you play it yourself, you'll see exactly why I play some of the cards I do. But I'll give a little insight based on my testing. To start off with the leader, every time you combo, not every time. Once per turn, when you combo with a card that costs 2 or more, not the actual combo cost itself, you draw 1 card. Now, so I'll get into the actual choices of why I play this card and exactly why it's good. But also you flip, draw 2 cards, and then so on this flip side, if you awaken here, you become Hope for the Future, and you do the same thing when you combo with cost. Like it literally does the same thing on both sides. But whenever you attack, you draw a card. So you see how that can just get card advantage while you're on both sides, and makes your opponent have to discard cards, combo cards to stay alive. Start the deck with the 1-drops. Playing 3 Bulma right here, and it adds a Future Trunks from your deck, 4 or less, to your hand. Obviously, here's your target. And here you have 3 Trunks Time Machine. I don't want to clog with this card because it's not a combo piece, so it also doesn't facilitate the draw card. You have to play it, and then get a card, and then combo with it. So it's and I wouldn't want to combo with a Trunks or a Goku or a Vegeta. And as you see, if you look at the deck, there's no Gokus in this build, but there are builds that I've been thinking about in my head with the new release of the cards that are not on Octagon right now. That would be a build like a pure Goku build, for the most part, anyways. But the deck can change, and depending on how you want to play the deck, obviously. For Majin Buu, draw a card, free card, good. For Senju, this is the last 1-drop card, even though I'll explain in a second how one of these cards is basically a 1-drop. But this is the best defensive card, and I'm not playing any negates. I would probably side for Coercion. For 2-drops, you got 3 Energy Attacker Trunks. Really good because we're playing Future Trunks here, and he's searchable. But this guy's not searchable, but he basically puts on a threat for 4 energy. 1 energy when you have 3 or more energy, he becomes 5,000. So you play him basically turn 5 or so. And so we got Boost Deck Piccolo here, and obviously you draw 2 cards and you combo with this with your leader, and when it's below 4 life, obviously, and it's plus 10,000, like that's crazy. And your leader draws you another card, so that's 3 cards right there off of Boost Attack. And you Unyielding Spirit Trunks here is very good, late game and early game. Free combo, untap energy, extend your plays like a bean, and it draws you a card in this deck. Very, very good card. Onto the 3-drops, which is the main core part of the deck, because this deck has got you want a low curve. If you've seen Kitchen Table Meta, they think a little like I do, and they try to keep a deck on a curve and want to stop playing energy, like I do in my Champa deck as well. I literally like to stop at 6 or 7 energy depending on my hand when I'm playing that deck. But in this deck you want to kind of like stop at 5, especially with all the untapping you can do with Unyielding and Senju. You got 3 Lot of Hope promo, pump your leader 5,000 when you have 5 energy. You stop at 5 energy, which is awesome. You got 3 Trunks Created Future. This guy is recyclable, so I could technically pump this down to 2 and maybe on another tech, like maybe another Bulma. But this card is very, very good. Sometimes if they clog you, combo it for free. And you got 4 Jaco. This is like a very important card in the deck for defensive purposes, since you are going to be using your Piccolos on your turn to make your opponent lose cards, and using the Jaco to be really defensive and take away the free advantage from them comboing for tank pace, and thinking that you won't be having that many Piccolos to save. This deck goes through a card tray very quickly. By turn 8 or so, you might deck out. You draw cards every turn. But this guy helps mitigate that problem by going to the bottom of your deck, which is awesome. We got 3 Raging Spirit Sungolong. This is a card I was tempted to bump up to 4 because you kind of want to see it in your open hand, but you don't want to see as much late game, even though it's pretty good. At the end of the battle, when you combo this card in your hand, your leader card is blue plate in rest mode. So this works on your opponent's turn too. So like, say if you don't want to take a critical on your opponent's turn and they swing with a Attila Vegeta, you have results in your hand. You're like, well, I know I'm gonna save this life and draw it later. You can combo with it because usually they'll try to do damage and then they'll stop there. They don't want to awaken you and they'd rather just critical you. You just play this guy and he comes into play, and then they have to waste resources trying to kill him. And it's like the best play turn one. You have Vegeta the Prime Follower, you play him off of this Trunks, and he KOs a card. Awesome. You can potentially bump this up to 3 and probably bump this down to 2, vice versa, but you kind of would rather have more of these. It's weird. I still need to test this more. Like, sometimes he becomes a combo. For Attila Vegeta critical, and he's like the best card to bring off the Trunks, so you at least need a good amount of target so he doesn't become a dead card. Then you have 4 Energy Boost Spears. In testing, I was only playing 2 at first, and I found out it was a mistake because you really need to keep the battle cards of your opponent's field and don't let them stack up a big old amount of cards on you. And this is like the very good card in this deck, and you're gonna so many cards by turn 5 with a drawing card every turn with Trunks, so you will draw this card. So but you can draw the second one, and that will hurt, but it'll be hard like a free charge. So none of these other cards are ever dead, which is awesome. So right here is helps you awaken, and then you end up drawing 2 cards, drawing another card, and drawing another card. So I'm not exactly sure if this will work, but never mind. It wouldn't matter because you're still going to draw a card off the swing. I was trying to see if I could do similar, like where you do a Champa and you trigger both sides combos, which you technically can. You can combo with your unawakened side, then flip over and combo, and then draw 2, and then combo again and draw from his other thing, which is weird, but you could still draw off the swing for this one. You get awaken first. It doesn't matter. This is a rough draft. I want to play the 6-drop evolve trunk, but I'm really curious on how like it works with the curve. Of course, you can still play for 5 and unyielding trunk and then be okay, and which is cool and all, especially when you can get it from your drop area. But he is it depends on what deck you're playing. I guess I could still try it out more. But thanks for watching, guys, and please check out my Patreon and our Wise Guys page on Facebook. Give us a like. Check out our content. We'll be posting more videos like this in the near future, especially with the new set being released. The deck will change for the most part. It will stay similar to this. Some of these cards are cuttable, but this is the main core of the deck for the most part, in my opinion. Unless you want to go with the Goku route. So thank you for watching, and shout out to HP Jiffy 2009 and the other people that joined my game. And this is, guys, thanks for watching once again.